My first most favorite mobile game of all time is Clash of Clans. This one's sitting with 500 million downloads and 4.6 stars in the App Store. Clash of Clans is one of the most original games of all time on mobile. It started out as a game where you just attack your enemies and they attack you for loot, but it turned into much war as they implemented war inside of the game, clans inside of the game, new troops, new heroes, and tons of new ways to play. This game is even on the esports scene right now with millions of dollars in prizes that you can win every single year. Clash of Clans is actually how this channel originated. I started 7 years ago making exclusive videos for Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, and it's evolved into bringing you guys some of the best games on the scene, whether it be Clash of Clans related or beyond. This is probably the game that turned me into an exclusive mobile gamer and probably one of my favorite games of all time. What's going on, guys? My name is Echo, and in this video today I'm going to be bringing you my 10 most favorite mobile games of all time. The ones that have been on my phone that I've been playing for years, and the ones that I continuously go back to because I miss them because they're actually that good. So let's continue with the list and dive into the rest of these top 10. My next most favorite in no particular order is Knighthood. This is a turn-based RPG style game with a really distinct and beautiful art form. It has 5 million downloads and 4.5 stars, so we're definitely looking at a little bit more of a niche game right here. I think the atmospheric value inside of this game holds a lot for me. I really love the artwork style inside of the game, and like I mentioned, it's a really niche game, not tons of downloads. There's a lot of competition in the turn-based strategy space like Raid Shadow Legends or Marvel Strike Force, things like that, but this one right here is my absolute favorite. It's a vertical game, lots of progression to be made inside of it. You have your gauntlet with abilities, heroes behind you. The game is so much fun and has even more depth. You can work with clans inside of the game, which is a really great feature. I love how they built this one out to take on bigger bosses for bigger rewards inside of the game, daily tasks that you can engage in. I really wish this game were more popular than it is. It really deserves to be on the top of turn-based RPG games. I know that you knew this one was going to be on the list. I'm talking about Call of Duty Mobile. This is my actual favorite battle royale, shooter style game ever. And it's sitting with 100 million downloads and 4.3 stars right now in the App Store. Call of Duty Mobile always brings me back to my days of playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It really reminds me of that. The gameplay, the graphics, just overall how the game feels in my hands. It mixes battle royale with your traditional gameplay modes that we know from Call of Duty that I actually prefer, like team deathmatch, domination, etc. Now, of course, I could have put other games like PUBG Mobile on the list, which is also incredible, but I decided on this one because it's the one that I continuously go back to. I played a lot of PUBG Mobile and I played a lot of Call of Duty Mobile, but when I turn it back on the phone, this is the one I go to. Absolutely love it. I think they've done a magnificent job with this game, and I think you should try it. Rise of Kingdoms is up next, and this is a kingdom builder game that's sitting with 50 million downloads and 4.4 stars. Kingdom builders are an absolutely brutal genre where you need to take over space on a map, build up your kingdom, get up with your alliance, and really take over land, fight through war. And like I mentioned, these can be brutal. The fights can be big and the rewards can be massive. It's all about global expansion, strategy, and things like that with different commanders inside of the game. This was the first and was my most favorite kingdom builder. It came to the scene and did something very different than any others on mobile, and that was free world movement, being able to take your troops out and really use them for active combat on the battlefield. Rather than just sending them somewhere and having an action happen, you could control those troops. It's what made Rise of Kingdoms one of the best kingdom builders on mobile, and it remains that today. But there is another one that we need to mention that's actually my new favorite, and that game is Call of Dragons. I actually started a third YouTube channel for Call of Dragons because I absolutely love it that much. It's called Echo Call of Dragons. Go check it out if you're into kingdom builders. This one is brand new. It's been out for about a month and a half. It only has 1 million downloads with 4.3 stars. Now, I do believe that Call of Dragons is going to surpass the popularity and player base of Rise of Kingdoms. Rise of Kingdoms has been out for 4+ years. Call of Dragons only a month or so. And it does everything that Rise of Kingdoms does and is made by similar developers, but it also does more. This has different types of troops. It has flying troops. It has different types of combat. You can summon behemoths inside of the game to fight alongside of you. The combat is completely different and the graphics are tons of notches above. I mean, we've had 4 years of development and 4 years of technology added into this game that wasn't available when Rise of Kingdoms was made. I love this game so much because of the amount of players on the battlefield together, able to fight together with your alliance, with your group. This is not a game that you go in and play solo. This is a game that I'm actively putting 4 to 5 hours in every single day. Now, of course, I do have another YouTube channel that focuses on this, so it's kind of my job. But if you want to play this game effectively, you need to at least put in about an hour a day into any kingdom builder if you want to see yourself as a player that's going to be effective and actually have a good time inside of the game. And always remember, as in all kingdom builders, your alliance, your clan, your family, it's so important. Make sure you have a good one. If you guys made it this far in the video, let's get a hashtag made it in the comment section below. I want to know if you made it to the halfway point of this video. Next on the list is Clash Royale, sitting with 100 million downloads, 4.3 stars, another Supercell game. Now, I did mention that Clash Royale was one of the first games I covered on this channel along with Clash of Clans. That was 7 years ago, and the game is still great to this day, and I still play it to this day, casually, of course. We have new heroes coming all the time, and yes, I said heroes. There are heroes inside of the game now, new troops inside of the game, new battles that you can engage in game modes. The game has not died at all throughout the years. Now, of course, player base may have dwindled a little bit, but it's still going really strong and one of the more popular mobile games. I also like it because it's vertical, because sometimes you just want a casual game that you could hold it the right way and play. One thumb play style, man, sometimes you just need a game that's good for that. This is a great one. It's one of the best vertical games that I've played on mobile, and honestly, one of the best strategy style games on mobile as well. I absolutely love Clash Royale. And by the way, if you play any Supercell game, consider using my code, which is code ECHO, which directly supports this channel whenever you make any purchases inside of your game. I'm talking about Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Brawl Stars, Boom Beach, Heyday, it doesn't matter, any Supercell game. Code ECHO, and thank you. Diablo Immortal is next with 10 million downloads and 4.6 stars. Another game that I play every single day for at least 1 to 2 hours per day, and I have a second channel called Echo Gaming Diablo that features Diablo Immortal. Pay to win or not, there is so much inside of this game, so much depth, even for the free-to-play players, so many things that we can engage in that are amazing. This is the best action RPG on mobile to this day, and I don't see anything coming for a long time and dethroning Diablo Immortal. Multiple character classes with new ones coming soon, new zones all the time, new bosses to fight, different game modes, all for free. What you have to pay for, though, is if you want to be the best. And to be honest, who cares? I do not care if I'm the best inside of the game, so I don't have to worry about being able to spend or having to spend or wanting to spend. I just play the game for fun, and it's absolutely free to download, so you could do the same. And if you decide you want to buy the season pass for $5, you do it. And I do that, of course, because I like to support the game for what it brings to me. But there's so many different types of game modes, so many gameplay styles with the different classes, and an amazing community to play with. As I mentioned, my other channel is Echo Gaming Diablo, and if you want to play alongside of me and my clan family, we're on the Iceburn tier server, and we are in the Scrappy Echoes clan. Shadowgun Legends, another niche shooter that's been around probably for another good 7 years, made by Madfinger Games. 10 million downloads on this one with 4.4 stars. If you're looking for a game that might remind you of something like a Destiny 2, this is the game for you. A space-themed first-person shooter that has both PvE and PvP elements. I absolutely love this one. The customization is fun. The gameplay style is classic and great. I really wish this one had become more popular over time. I do think it's one of the best shooters that anyone can play on mobile. I think that if they came out with a battle royale mode years ago when that was becoming popular, this one right here could have been one of the most popular on the scene, but they stayed to their guns and they stayed away from that genre. It's not something they wanted to go into, but the game is really one of the best. A massive hub, a big world, it's open world, it's tons of fun, and you have to try it if you like shooters. It's that simple. Identity 5. You're looking for a little bit something that's like creepy, scary, run away from the hunter type game. This is yours. 10 million downloads, 3.6 stars. I'm actually surprised it's that low. I absolutely love this game. Inside of this one, you could be a hunter or a survivor. The survivors are these puppet-like creatures that just try to survive. They have to get away. They have to unlock all the passages and with your team leave the map. The hunters, though, they are the ones that are trying to take down to get those puppet-like survivors. The game's creepy, the game's fun, and the game takes teamwork. It's really awesome how all these characters have different abilities and skills to enhance their way out of the map. If you ever played something like Dead by Daylight, this is a very similar gameplay style to that, except for it's in the Identity V world, which is very puppet-esque. I like it. It's cool, cartoony, and also graphics are great, all while everything is super creepy as well. Definitely will give you a little bit of a creepy feeling if you play at night. Another Supercell game, Brawl Stars, is up next. It's got 100 million downloads with 4.2 stars. Brawl Stars is a 3v3 top-down battler style game that has many different characters that you could play as, all with different skills, abilities, and many different game modes that you can engage in, whether it be team deathmatch, free-for-all, or just any other gameplay mode that requires you to play with your team. There are tons of them. This is another game that's on the esports scene and pretty massive there, with huge prizes if you want to take it to that level. Brawl Stars is probably the best top-down 3v3 battler shooter inside of the game, and it's just addicting, fun. You can play it for free, and it's a Supercell game, so you know it's got quality. T3 Arena is next, sitting with 1 million downloads, another niche style game here with 4.3 stars. Now, if you're looking for a game like Overwatch, T3 Arena is very similar to that. You have different characters with different abilities, different skills, and it's an arena style shooter. The graphics here are really nice as well. PvP is super fun, and it's something that really has good teamwork elements to it because you could play solo or you could play as a team. Also, again, another one in esports. I find myself continuously re-downloading the game and playing it again from where I left off when I get bored or want to have some shooter fun. Those are my 10 favorite. Let me know yours in the comment section below, and subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video.